Hi, we're here again for a little yoga video. We've been focusing on relieving stress from major areas, which is the neck, the shoulders, and the hips. But today we're going to do a little bit of something different that does help relieve stress too. We're going to do some heart opening poses. And we're going to start today with our nutrition lecture, just to mix it up a little bit, or I shouldn't say lecture, but a recommendation. Again, vitamin C is one of the nutrients that's really helpful to bolster your immune system. And Miles and Mathis, who's filming, and I have been talking about how much we love mango. Now, mango has a huge amount of vitamin C, and right now you can get some pretty good fresh mangoes in the grocery store. I got a really good one from the Lux just the other day. But you can also buy frozen mango, and you can put those in smoothies, breakfast smoothies, or just snack smoothies. And it's a great way to just increase your vitamin C intake without having to worry too much, because it can just be in the freezer and you pull it out whenever you want. So with that being said, we're going to start with a little heart opening. So let's bring our hands to our heart center, and we'll close our eyes, taking in one breath to check in with our physical body. It might feel different depending on what we've been doing. One breath for our thoughts. They might be quite chaotic if we've just been running around all day, or they might be still if we've been kind of sitting in idle for a while. And a final breath for our emotions, just how we're feeling. Now we're going to raise our arms up. We're going to walk our hands forward and start stretching our spine out, reaching forward with one hand and then another. And we'll slowly roll our spine up and roll our shoulders back. Now we're going to come into a child's pose first, and just to get a little bit warmer in the body. So Miles has his legs together. And again, you can separate the legs just a little bit as he modified himself. And again, take 3 breaths here as we're still just kind of warming up a little bit. And you can do the same thing. 1 breath for the body. 1 breath for your thoughts. And 1 breath for your emotions. Now from here, we'll point the fingers forward and we'll push back into downward facing dog and take our dogs for a walk. There's been a trend lately that a lot of people are adopting and fostering pets, which is actually pretty cool since we can't go anywhere. And we're going to step our feet up to our hands and roll our spine up like a pearl necklace, 1 vertebrae at a time. Because we're going to be focusing on the front body and opening our heart. But first, let's walk our dog again. So we'll raise our arms up first, plugging our fingers into the sky. We can awaken the body a little bit more by challenging our balance, by getting on our toes, and then coming down. And then we'll bring our hands through heart center. And we'll step to plank first. And then we'll push back into our downward facing dog. Taking our dog again for a walk. We're taking our imaginary dog, Yoshi, who we will be getting probably very soon, for a walk. And then you can come forward, you can undulate through the spine. Come to your plank for a second. Now because it's the first one, come to your knees and go all the way down, keeping the elbows next to the side body. From here, plant your hands a little bit closer to the shoulders and raise up to a baby cobra. And look up to the sky. So this is our first heart opener. And now push back to child's pose. And then from there, you can come back to your downward facing dog. And take your dog for a walk up to your hands again. And then roll the spine up again. Even though we just did this, we want to do this a couple times because we want to create flexibility and mobility in the spine. We'll raise our arms up one more time, coming up to the toes and plugging our fingers into the sky. Now from there, we'll clasp our hands behind us and we'll look up to the sky and reach our chest and heart up, getting a little bit different of an opening. Now from there, we'll bring our hands to our heart center again, and then come down to the ground and walk back to a plank pose, and then a downward facing dog. Now from here, we'll undulate the spine again, creating mobility in the spine, but staying up on the knees, lower down if we can to the floor. Now this time, we'll use the help of the hands at the shoulders to lift up, all the way up into a full cobra. And if you're strong like Miles, you can come into upward facing dog, which is a huge heart opener. And look up towards the sky, you can even look back. And then we'll push up to our plank and take our dog for a walk again. So there's a lot of opposition with getting flexibility in the back and the front body. And we'll walk our dog forward and slowly roll up one last time. We'll turn our palms outward and fan our arms up. Now come to the tiptoes to plug your hands into the sky. Then come down to the feet and look back with your arms up, giving your heart up to the sky, thinking about the universe around you perhaps. And now we're going to come back again, all the way down and step back to our plank and then to our downward dog. Now for our last undulation, we'll come forward and we're going to come down and then come up to our upward facing dog again. And play around first looking straight in front of you. Perhaps there's a mango lassi sitting on the table for when you're done. And now pretend the mango lassi's gone, you have no reason to look there, and you look up towards the sky. Then bring your arms down by your sides. Go ahead and raise up your feet. Now you're going to grab back towards where your ankles are and flex your ankles. And now start kicking back with your legs and let your shoulders be as open as possible. And now you've come to bow pose. And now you can rock back and forth, massaging your belly out. And then come all the way down. And bring your hands to one side. And you can look to that side and bring your arms out. Look, if you have a partner, maybe give them a handshake for doing yoga with you. And now bring your hands back and do the same thing. Bend your legs, bend at the ankles. Grab onto your shins. And now this time, think about pulling yourself up first to see what intrinsic strength you have in the back body. Once you get here, now pull back with your legs and look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, and say, hi, feet. Here we go. How are you? And then slowly come down. And now push back for a moment to child's pose. Taking in, again, one breath for your physical body. One breath for your thoughts, and one breath for your emotion. And then slowly roll the spine up and roll your shoulders back. So now we did a little heart opening, and we're gonna end with one last heart opening pose. We're gonna come up to our knees. And now we're going to do this in two ways. Miles is going to do camel. So he's gonna come up, curl his toes, and reach back for his hands. I'm gonna stay to the side and do advanced camel. So advanced camel is only something you should try if you have a really, really flexible spine. But we're both gonna go back and reach our hearts up to the sky again. And you can do the same thing, taking one breath for your body, one breath for your thoughts, and a final breath for your emotions. From there, come up, bring yourself down to the ground, and put your legs in front of you. Go ahead and flex your toes and slowly waterfall your body over your legs, just to let that heart opener release. Letting yourself unwind from opening up. And from here, bring yourself to a cross-legged position. We're going to end in a seated pose and bringing our hands to our heart. Again, taking one breath for our bodies, one breath for our thoughts, and one breath for our emotions. Thank you for doing a little bit of a different practice today. It was so good to see you guys all and join me for yoga. I know you're there, even though I can't physically see you. And I wish you all the best. Namaste.